Moving on to the next story here on the right stand this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Imran Khan versus the Pak army. This entire story escalating. Former Pak Prime Minister Imran Khan likely to be tried under the Pak Army Act and the Official Secret Act in a military court for his alleged involvement in the May 9 incidents in which military and state installations were attacked by his party workers. Now, allow us to break down the story for you. First up, the Pak Army General, Syed Asim Munir, chairing the Formation Commanders Conference, the 81st conference. And here are the inside details of the two-day meeting that we've accessed courtesy our investigations editor Manoj Gupta. Now, corner Imran Khan was the agenda of this meet. Pak army sources revealing that the top military brass feels that it's time to fix those who rebelled against the state and the institutions. Top military source also revealing that concrete evidences are available against PTI chairman Imran Khan. The source also is telling CNN News 18 that the targets were selected on the 8th of May, a day before the arrest and the entire drama which was called spontaneous happened. And the targets were selected at Imran Khan's residence in Zama Park in Lahore. The meeting was chaired by party chairman Imran Khan and attended by PTI politicians. The source also reveals that the nexus of perpetrators were exposed by mobile phone calls, WhatsApp data that was intercepted by the Pakistani intel agencies. The source confirmed that the military has collected concrete evidences and taken testimonies from detained military officers who helped PTI workers and politicians on the 9th of May. The trial of the people involved in the attacks on military installations in different parts of the country has already begun, and the final decisions of proceedings against Imran Khan likely to be taken up in the National Security Committee meeting very, very soon. So what are the charges against Imran Khan? The first charge, Imran Khan is said to be behind the 9th May violence that shook the entire country. Charge 2, Imran Khan allegedly incited party workers against Pak military and hence they were targeted. Charge 3, the military top brass has said that Imran is misleading people with unfounded and baseless allegations against security forces. Imran Khan in charge 4, accused of maligning the armed forces by spreading lies against them. But more importantly, the installations that were all targeted on the 9th of May, they were all singled out by a group of leaders chaired by Imran Khan on the 8th of May in the evening. While interacting with journalists at the Islamabad High Court, Imran Khan said that he believes that military courts have been set up for him. He said if military courts are going to be operational for civilians, then it means this is the end of democracy and the judicial system in Pakistan. Imran Khan went on to say that he will not bow down in front of any other, and General Bajwa hatched the conspiracy against him. Imran even alleged that judges are being threatened and that he will continue his fight till the very end, underlining, underscoring and proving CNN News 18's information from Pak Army sources. Now, just to give you a backdrop, top military in the state and state installations came under attack on the 9th of May post Imran Khan's arrest. Pak Army headquarters in Rawalpindi, GHQ headquarters Rawalpindi, the Bala Hisar Fort in Peshawar, Jinnah House or the Corps Commander House in Lahore, Pak Air Force Base or the PAF base in Miawali, ISI Sector Office in Faisalabad, Military Library Hamza Camp Rawalpindi, PAF Base in Sargodha. All these were attacked on the 9th of May, and the Pak military source tells us all these locations were identified and singled out and said this is where you need to go and target your attacks by that group on the 8th of May at Imran's residence in his presence, chaired by him at Zama Park, Lahore. Sushant Sareen, Senior Fellow ORF with us. Major General Yasir Janjua with us. Major Yasir Janjua, beg your pardon. Major Yasir Janjua with us. Security analyst joining us from Pakistan. And Abdul Samad Yaqub, Senior Leader, PTI. Now, Abdul Samad Yaqub, may I ask you, do you agree with the Pak Army source and the Pak military claim that this was pre-planned and done at the behest of Imran Khan?
Well, first of all, I strongly, deny these allegations and accusations. We as a PTI and the PTI chairman has clearly multiple times demanded the fair investigation of the incident which took place on 9th May. So before any fair investigation, calling someone perpetrator or calling someone the real culprit is, unfair to PTI and to any common Pakistani citizen. So first of all, we demand a fair investigation. There should be a judicial commission, which this might, whatever stances, yes, there were PTI workers amongst the attackers. There might be some PTI leaders, the second-tier leaders who instigated them. There could be possibility, but fact of the matter is, when you are calling it a 9/11 of Pakistan or 26/11 of Pakistan, so before calling these kind of event, there should be a fair investigation. That's what our demand.
But Major Janjua, the Pak Army source is saying there are WhatsApp calls, there are voice notes, there are call records that confirm the presence of these people and their chats, which confirm the identification of these locations on the 8th of May itself. And these installations have been targeted.
Okay. Thank you for having me on the show. First and foremost, I don't know what is your source in the Pakistan Army, because I don't have any confirmation of what you were saying. Unfortunately, I don't want to sit here and start discussing the credibility of your source. This is something you have picked up, or your source, whosoever he is, he's just cooking up stories, first and foremost. Yes, Pakistan Army has very clearly and categorically declared those involved in the 9th May attacks will be taken to task, and they have a right to do that. If you attack my house, I have a right to do what my responsibility to protect my house is. So Pakistan Army laws very clearly state that if their property, if their premises, anything happens, there is a Pakistan Army Act and there's an Official Secrets Act. So anybody who's attacking those premises will be taken to the court of law according to those acts. It's as simple as that. And I explained that in a previous program as well. So anybody who's been involved, as Abdul Samad Yaqub was saying, if there are some PTI second-tier leaders or PTI workers involved, they will meet their Waterloo. There is no doubt about it. Because if they have done it in the excitement or whatever you might call it, that they want to take revenge from any institution, they should face the music, because Imran Khan didn't say it, Imran Khan didn't authorize it, and I have not heard any Pakistan Army spokesperson at the top or even at the bottom level saying that Imran Khan, they always have been saying, and even in the Formation Commanders Conference, after that conference, yesterday also, they said the perpetrators of the attack. Imran Khan's name has not been taken. You might want to take Imran Khan's name. Even if you take it or anybody takes it, well, there's a law that is there. Nobody can, even if Imran Khan is eventually named, Imran Khan will face the courts, and he will
have to then face the military courts, Major Janjua, and that is exactly what Imran Khan today briefed and said, that military courts are being set up. So खबर तो वहां भी पहुंच रही है, इमरान खान को भी खबर पहुंच रही है कि पाकिस्तानी फौज में क्या हो रहा है. वैसी खबर हमारे यहाँ भी पहुंच रही है कि पाकिस्तानी फौज में क्या हो रहा है. So I'm just sharing what our investigations editor Manoj Gupta has accessed. Major Janjua, my point is, sir, if I just wanted to ask you, if the Pak Army cites, WhatsApp chats, no, Major Janjua, I'm asking, if the Pak Army cites WhatsApp calls, call data location or cell phone identification or geolocation via cell phones, and confirms this and claims this is the proof that shows to the military court and the JAG, that Judge Advocate General, that this is what is a proof that on 8th of May these locations were discussed. Imran Khan was present there. He masterminded the attack. He is the chief among the perpetrators.
See, okay, understood. I'll answer this. If there is call data, WhatsApp calls data, and recordings of calls, conversations between Imran Khan or anybody to prove that, then it will be an open and shut case. But I'm trying to tell you this is a very interesting thing. The Inspector General of Police Punjab, IG Punjab, says we traced all these calls on the 8th of May. May I ask you, if he traced these calls and this conspiracy that was being hatched, if he unearthed this, the police unearthed this on 8th of May, where were they on the 9th of May when they did not go?
That's a question you have every right.
attacking.
That's a question you have every right to ask. But what does that mean, Sushant Sareen, that if Imran Khan is nailed by the Pak army and identified as the mastermind of all that was unleashed on the 9th and 10th of May?
So, Anand, a couple of things. One, the incompetence of the Punjab police is not a justification for what happened on the 9th of May, as far as the Pakistani state is concerned. Secondly, I think there was very clearly a kind of a design in the mind of Imran Khan on how he can bully the Pakistan army into submission. And I'll give you two instances of this. One was, I think a couple of years back, there was this clip which appeared where Imran Khan is talking to a few of his party men, where he says that, look, if you bring 20-25,000 people out on the streets, the Pakistani generals will piss their pants, right? So he had that in his mind, number one. Number two, last year when his government was, was removed from office in a vote of no confidence, I don't know how people have forgotten. A lot of his party cadre went and surrounded the house, for example, of the Peshawar Corps commander. We saw scenes of their clambering over those tanks and stuff like that, or armored personnel carriers or whatever they were. We saw those scenes. So clearly there was a design in the minds of these guys that if push comes to shove, we will do this. Now, did they intend to burn down, for example, the Corps commander's house? Perhaps the plan was to surround the Corps commander's house. And then, because people are hot-headed and, you can't control a mob, and that is the problem with mobs, maybe some people entered and they burned the place down. But that doesn't mean that this wasn't planned. Number three, let's remember one thing, yeah. Look, the only reason for taking these cases to military courts is because those are kangaroo courts. The standards of evidence required in those military courts, we've seen what kind of judgments these military courts pass. They are kangaroo courts, pure and simple.
Yeah.
So you want to take people out there and you will prosecute them out there so that it is instant justice, which pleases the military mind, which is a very simple mind in many ways, right? For all the deviousness which these guys come up with, they're basically very simple-minded people in black and white. But I think the bigger problem, Anand, for them is going to be, what are they going to do about the Pakistani judiciary? Now, the Corps commanders, and I sense a kind of impotence in these Formation Commanders Conference press release which came out, that they are all at sea as to, because they don't know how to handle the judiciary. They think they can threaten them, they can intimidate them, but Imran Khan is continuing to be defiant. Number one. Number two, the judges, which is very unusual for Pakistan, are continuing to back Imran Khan. So it's basically the judges who are resisting, led by this guy, the Chief Justice, and a couple of other judges. They are the guys who are resisting. They are the guys who are constantly giving these blanket relief to Imran Khan and some of his cronies, right? Now, how in the past, and I'll just take 1 minute more. In the past, every time the Pakistan army wanted to crack down the way they are cracking down now, it was under a military regime. Yeah. Okay? Or it was under a regime or a system where the judges were basically underlings of the Pakistan army, which they've always been. This time it's a first that this crackdown is taking place under at least ostensibly a democratic system, but we know what democracy is in Pakistan and what rule of law and rule of mother-in-law is in Pakistan. So one, it's under a democratic system, so you can't bamboozle the judges the way you used to earlier. Number one. Number two, the bigger problem is going to be that if the judges start giving relief to people who are, for example, being tried in military courts, the judges rule the military courts illegal. What are you going to do about it? There is no easy way of removing the judges under the current dispensation. How do you remove the judges? By staying within the four corners of the constitution. And that is what is emboldening the judges to stand up to these guys. Right. So I think if the judges push things too much push things too far, then maybe, all constitutional niceties will be thrown to the winds.
Okay, but
And
we
might
are
see
seeing
army
indications
stepping
of that.
indirectly.
We are seeing indications of that with the Shehbaz Sharif government itself increasingly sharpening its tone and its cudgels, not just against President Alvi, but also
Yeah,
against...
Shehbaz Sharif's government is neither here nor there. Unke palle kya hai yaar?
No,
What do they
but
have?
point is that, see, I'm just
They
saying...
are dependent on the
I'm just saying that there are two positions that are clear. The army and the military establishment and Shehbaz Sharif on one side, the judiciary, PTI, and perceivably a large swath of people on the other side. So these are two positions that have been taken. Now, today itself, the development, as I go across, I'll come to you, Major Janjua, after Abdul Yaqub can get a word in.
That's
6 cases related to the 9th of May. Today, one Toshakhana forgery case, one case inciting rebellion in institutions, one Toshakhana protest murder, and one Quetta murder case. 10 cases Imran Khan has been granted bail by the Islamabad High Court today. The Islamabad High Court has then taken jurisdiction across cases lodged in Lahore or any other province also, Punjab or any other province also, saying blanket bail and cover for Imran Khan. So they've also taken an open position. My question to you, Abdul Yaqub, at this point is, what are the options for Imran Khan? How long can he continue to brazen it out like this?
Well, first of all, these are not like 150 cases. When you file 150 cases against someone, even High Court knows, judges of High Court or Supreme Court knows that these are the cases based on political victimization. Anyways, how long Imran Khan can sustain? As he has clearly mentioned that he is going to fight for till the last ball. So what that clearly means that he is not going to leave the country. He will remain in the system within the parameters of the system. He will resisting and he will continue. I mean, who is the upfront? सामने कौन है? सामने जो opponent है, मैं उनकी बात नहीं कर रहा जिनकी बात सुशांत सिंह ने की, लेकिन apparently I would call his political opponents or his enemy at the moment. मैं अब किसी और की तो बात नहीं करूंगा. And Sushant was quoting statement of Imran Khan. That statement against General was made under the rule of Musharraf as a dictator. So the political leader who deliver a statement under the rule of martial law, that is, you cannot simply put it and fit it into the democracy when there is a democracy. So here I would conclude that yes, Imran Khan is going to sustain and he will remain in the country.
But can he really sustain, Major Janjua, with matters coming to a head like this? Because the military will not let go of control. You know it very well. You may want to take a position favorable to a political leader today, but you know how the Pak military works. So let me ask you, is Imran Khan really pushing the envelope here?
Okay. I'm sorry to say, people on both sides of the divide means the international border. Some people with their own agendas, they want to pitch Imran Khan or PTI or the people of Pakistan against the military. That's not going to happen, and that's not happening. That's not going to be let happen. In this all carnage that has happened, you've seen since 9th of May or even before that, people thought that the institution of Pakistan Army will be divided, and they will this divide will favor the enemy. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, that has not happened. However, I have to say something. I have become a great fan of Sushant Sareen over a period of last few programs that I've done with him on this channel and other channels. He talks a lot of sense, very academic. I like him. But the fact is, I'm sorry, Sushant, I have to say something, that you said a lot of things which are factually correct, what you were just saying. However, you picked and chose some of the things that you like and you didn't, what you didn't like or what you wanted to hide. For example, you did mention about Imran Khan's statement, which was given, yes, in times that Abdul Yaqub Samad is saying, which would have been given in another time frame or whatever. However, you didn't mention that Nawaz Sharif in Gujranwala or his daughter, they have been raising hell against the Pakistan Army last few years. Asif Ali Zardari said, you generals have to stay for 3 years and we'll be here forever. So these politicians, they keep coming and saying these things when army doesn't suit them. Now, the same PDM, the same Nawaz Sharif and his party, who are supposedly, to the eyes of some, are beneficiaries from the establishment, they are singing with the same song sheet. So it's just a matter of time. The question is what you said, that will Imran Khan survive or will he stay? I think this decision, neither me, neither you, neither the establishment, neither the Supreme Court can take, because the people of Pakistan, they will decide as and when there will be an election. It will be crystal clear who commands the majority.
Will there be
people.
an election with Imran Khan in the system, or will it be without sans the PTI, or the PTI being disqualified and totally disbanded altogether? Have matters come to a head to that level, Major Janjua? That's what we are asking. What happens in Pakistan, the world is privy to. You have also put in a perspective. Quick response from Sushant Sareen, and then I'll have to wind up. Yes, Sushant Sareen.
No, okay. You know, on what Janju was saying, we are talking about Imran Khan. If we were talking about Nawaz Sharif, I would bring in what Nawaz Sharif said. But to answer his point, regardless of what Nawaz Sharif or Asif Zardari said, I don't think they called the chief of the Pakistan Army Amir Jafar and Amir Sadiq. I don't think they called the Pakistan Army Janwar. I don't think they said many things which Imran Khan said and got away with it. Right? And the moment Asif Zardari said, कि इनकी ईंट से ईंट बजा दूंगा, उसके बाद the poor fellow had to run away for 1.5 years and go into self-imposed exile. He was so terrified. What did Nawaz Sharif say? Nawaz Sharif just said he blamed the two generals, Bajwa and Faiz, for interfering in politics of the country. Okay, that is what? That is where it all ended. So to equate that with what Imran Khan has done, I think that's being rather disingenuous by the Major. Number one. Number two, I think on this whole issue of what will happen to Imran Khan, I think there is no way that the kind of position that the Pakistan Army has taken now, they can give any chance whatsoever for Imran Khan to be in active politics as long as at least Asim Munir is there.
Correct.
I don't know how long Asim Munir is there. Who knows, tomorrow there's an air crash takes place and he's not there anymore. Some miracle happens, a case of exploding mangoes, right? We don't know that. But other than that, as long as he's army chief, he's there for the next 2.5 years. The next election will happen during that time, if at all an election takes place.
But here is the thing.
So Imran is out and Asim Munir is likely to also take an extension. You can say the next 5.5 years. I don't see any return.
But the larger thing, Sushant Sareen, is that Imran Khan is out with the agenda that he wants to defang the military establishment and its overall clout. If he gets absolute majority in Pakistan in the National General Assembly, the first thing he will moot is to defang the Pak military and the military establishment. Correct. मैं आपको वही कह रहा हूँ. मैं आपको वही कह रहा हूँ. Will the Pak military establishment in the name of democracy allow itself to be defanged?
Democracy is just a work of fiction in Pakistan.
So that's exactly. So then all the questions then stand answered thereafter. I thank you, gentlemen. I have to wind